opportunity to test drive, although very briefly, the all-new 2021 Ford F-150 Limited, but not just any regular F-150. This is the all-new hybrid Powerboost version. Yes, with the 3.5 liter twin turbocharged V6 and the electric motor, you get all of 430 horsepower and 570 pound-feet of torque. This exact model is fully loaded. It has all the options. Once you look at the picture gallery, you'll notice how much equipment there is in here. And with the hybrid version, there is one very cool element, which is the Pro Power kit in the bed, which you can power all kinds of accessories when you're doing a job. So let's take it for a spin and find out how much power this thing really has. The idea behind this time behind the wheel of the F-150 with the Powerboost hybrid system was to discover, and we have discovered, that this thing has a tremendous amount of power, and it's beautiful and absolutely linear. Like delivery is smoother than any diesel, any turbocharged engine. Ford has tuned this to, I mean, it's wonderful. I don't know how else really to put it. And it comes on almost instantaneously. The torque comes on at reasonably low RPM, but it continues to pull and build, and then you get all 430 horsepower. It's, I don't want to say frighteningly powerful, because we're kind of accustomed to this kind of power, but in a full-size pickup, the sense of speed is kind of skewed because of the size, but the speed does pile on to illegal levels quite quickly. The 10-speed automatic transmission in this is absolutely seamless unless you go into sport drive mode. There are numerous drive modes, and it's kind of interesting as you toggle through them. If you go into sports, it shifts automatically into auto all-wheel drive, and then it kicks down a few gears, and then it kind of comes on even more alive. But it's still very, very quick. I'm going to go back. When you go back into normal, or if you go back into eco, then it goes into two-wheel drive, it upshifts, and it won't hold gears as much. But between you and me, this is a tremendous amount of power. Always keeping in mind that this is in fact a very capable full-size pickup. I mean, even with the Powerboost engine, it can tow well over 12,000 pounds, so it has to be capable. But keeping that in mind, the ride quality, the suppleness, and the damping and the chassis and all that is absolutely impressive. I mean, if I was to qualify this, I would say for the moment, it's like the S-Class, or the new S-Class, I should say, of full-size pickups. What's really interesting, though, is that this Powerboost hybrid powertrain is available on nearly every trim. So you don't have to take a top limited like this one and then pay extra to get the Powerboost. You can go mid-range, you'll pay a little bit more, but you do have access to this incredibly fuel-efficient powertrain. The EPA has an estimated range or fuel mileage of 24 miles per gallon, and Ford has its own numbers and they're identical, which works out to about 9.8 liters per 100 kilometers. Now, I don't want to say that's wishful thinking, but it might be, especially with this kind of power. So assume that you'll be doing 10 to 11 on average in combined driving. Ford has made the most, on paper, fuel miserly, frugal, full-size, petrol-powered full-size pickup truck money can buy at the moment. The diesel engine options, the Power Stroke, should match it, possibly better it for 2021. Those numbers are not out, but still the Duramax diesel in the GM trucks and the Eco Diesel in the Rams is still a little bit more fuel efficient, but the option is more pricey, or pricier. Anyhow, as we've all come to expect, Ford has put in absolutely everything they have in the new 2021 F-150, and it will continue to be the best-selling truck in North America, period.